Here with tennis coach Jeff Halberg. Coach, time to get back into conference play this weekend. Let's talk a little bit about your spring trips. Some good performances and then some tough losses. Both teams going 1-1. Can you kind of sum up the week for you when you headed out east a little bit?
Sure. We were really pleased with the first match, the Edgewood match. Honestly, the Edgewood ladies, they're one of the top teams in their conference. We were missing a few ladies, so we had to kind of do a little bit of a makeshift lineup. But we performed exceptionally well. I was very pleased for the ladies. Got a great win. It was a nice way to start the trip. The guys, Edgewood men's program is kind of new, but I was actually really pleased. They actually fielded a pretty solid side for such a new side, and it was a good match. And so it was a nice solid win for the guys. Way to start the break. The guys then went down to North Central, and it was one of those matches where it could have gone either way. It was played in their field house, but it wasn't bad conditions. It was actually a very nice new field house at North Central, and the guys took a little bit of getting used to it. It was a little slower, but it was a great match. I think it was one of those matches that obviously in the end we lost at 4-5, but it was a good match for us to play with what we have to face later in the conference, because they were a very competitive team. We learned a few things. And just, we're pushed, and that's what we need to prepare ourselves for the conference matches. The number one match was unbelievable between Mike Lunka and the North Central number one. Both of them just have massive serves, and they were hitting thunderbolts at each other. It was unbelievable. And it ended up going to it was 2 tiebreakers and then a third set breaker to decide it. And it was an amazing match. So it was good. The last match with the ladies, if we'd had the full lineup in, I think our chances would have been pretty solid. But I was very pleased with what we put out there. We lost the match 8-1. Obviously, Bailey continued on her winning run. She's been doing just super job for us this year. But we competed really well against a solid side. Again, another team that would be a very good conference team. So again, another good preparation type of match. So it went well.
As you head into the weekend, you've got some players and some teams that are really kind of streaking along. You got Bobby Steingraber and Lunka have won their last 6 doubles matches. You've got Steve Mino, who's won 6 doubles matches. Tim Wolford's won 5 singles matches in a row. You've got some real good streaks heading into a very tough match on Saturday against Gustavus.
Yeah, that's true. And again, we always go into Gustavus kind of with the thought of it's not so much we're worried about the win-loss type of thing. What I want is that we really just play them face-to-face, head-to-head, and just go at it. Because regardless of whether we win or lose, the biggest key is what we learn from that match and what it prepares us for with the future tough matches we have ahead. I'd like to say that we'll get a result, but it's more really going into Saturday. It's more really about what we put on the floor, how hard we play.
And then Friday night, the women actually have 2 matches this weekend. Friday, you're at home against St. Catherine, and then you also go to Gustavus with the women's team. Talk a little bit about the St. Catherine match first. Obviously, always a hard-fought match between the 2 teams, and I'm sure this year won't be any different.
Yeah, that's right. I fully expect it to be the same way. The last few years, it's been 5-4 almost every time. We've been able to squeak out those matches, but I never assume anything with Kate's. Ben always has a very good side. They're well coached and they're well prepared, so you always expect a battle, and you just hope that things fall your way in the end. I know that the ladies are working hard, and I think they're prepared, but in the end, it's going to have to be what they put on the floor that night that makes a decision. Again, same thing with the ladies as far as Gustavus is concerned. Their depth is pretty tough. That faces a pretty big challenge for us, but again, it does also show the ladies kind of where they want to strive to. And so, again, we go out there not worrying about the wins or losses. We just go to play hard.
Friday against St. Catherine here at home, and then Saturday you're on the road at St. Peter against Gustavus. Good luck, Coach.
All right, thank you.